So a lot of you are aware that today I was supposed to be doing commentary for violence and suffering, no justice, no peace, pay-per-view on Fite. Everybody was excited about it. I know Isaac really worked very hard on this, and I was very excited to be there and to be doing commentary and all these things. But over the past few months, I kept thinking it was going to be canceled because of COVID, and I didn't think it was going to happen. But, you know, it turned out it was going to keep going on, apparently. And, you know, it's a big show. A lot of other people, I guess, have run. And it was going to be a big deal today. And it's I went to go out to go to it, and the location was changed. And I realized I was going to be over an hour late, and I said, well, there's no point in me going out there driving 5 hours to be an hour late. And at the last minute, they moved the location. So they actually had to change locations. And then when they tried to secure a second backup location, that didn't, I guess, I don't know, that didn't work, or it didn't work out, or whatever happened. I'm not sure. JTG was making his return, Brian Cage, AR Fox, and the list goes on. Debin versus Smith, Davey Boy Smith Jr., you know, D.H. Smith. And that was going to be big, and apparently, and I guess the location was moved again, and then they moved the time from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., and I was like, well, I could have gone if I knew that it was going to move times. But then more stuff went down and rain, and they moved to a indoor location, apparently. I'm still waiting on word from the people there. It's not airing on Fite Live like it was going to because of rain and equipment moving and things like that. So they're filming the whole thing, and it's going to air tomorrow on Fite. And if you were somebody who maybe wasn't interested in this before and wasn't going to buy it, you may want to give it a look now. Because this is super interesting. One person says, F Raw Underground, this is VXS Wrestling. And violence and suffering, no doubt it will be violence and suffering. There's no ropes. There's this Raw Underground feel. This is the, like, anything that can go wrong, could go wrong, does go wrong, classic thing. But you got to give it to those guys for putting on the show. I really, you know, if I was there, things probably would have gone better if I had been there to help because, you know, I mean, let's just face it. I'm a lot smarter than most of the people probably putting this thing on, including Isaac. But, you know, there's JTG making his in-ring return for the first time in a long time and against Brian Cage. And I am interested to see how this is going to play out tomorrow. And I really wish I was there to... I actually wish I was there to call this because I think it's interesting. I think it's historic to see Brian Cage step in a ring, you know, without ropes in these circumstances, and to face JTG coming back. It's a unique thing that, you know, I really do wish I was there to call it. And, you know, I just thought, well, I'm never going to make it there. And then it got shut down and moved again anyway, so I really wouldn't have gotten there. So it's too bad because I did make the decision to go. But yeah, for the people wondering about it, it's going to air, I guess, tomorrow potentially on Fite, and I just wanted to help them promote it because they probably are going to lose a lot of. I don't know if they're going to lose money, but I'm assuming they're going to lose something because there was so much going into this, and I'm going to reach out to them and see if there's anything else I can do. I don't know, but I just got to I want to give it up to all the wrestlers who may have traveled multiple times today to try to get to this third location and whatever they had to deal with and moving the ring. And I don't know the story yet, but I'm sure this is going to be a very interesting story to tell when we get the information on exactly what went down today. But anyway, more on that will be coming, and I hope you guys have a good night. I could be live in a little bit with some Sunday Night Gaming, and here are some other videos that you might have missed, including my talking about Chris Jericho calling out the person who's the rat in AEW, and, of course, Sonya Deville being attempted hostage by a man who was arrested. Those videos up. And more coming later. I'm Joe Cronin. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button if you can for me. And tons of audio went up today on my Patreon.